Welcome to Episode 3 of the Registration Management Series. In the last few episodes, we've looked at the registration adjustments required for both inactive voters and deceased voters. We're going to keep it rolling as we dig into the challenge of maintaining voter addresses and voters registering in multiple states. As a voter, you're only permitted to register to vote in one state and in one location within that state at any given time. As such, New Jersey has processes that help officials look for a voter that is registered in multiple locations, either in one state or stretching across state lines. First, let's look at how a state voter registration system works to understand why these occurrences are rare, but when they do occur, how they are handled. Secondly, we'll discuss the potential penalties for this all-too-common mistake. Remember that every voter only casts one ballot in an election, and that ballot is based on their address of residency. Residency is that place that you live, or if you're away from it, plan to return to. The most common types of residency questions concern voters away on extended vacations, those with vacation properties in New Jersey, and college students. New Jersey voters on an extended vacation, either within or outside of New Jersey, can have their ballots mailed to an alternative address while they're away. They need not change their registration in order to continue to vote. Individuals with a vacation or second property in New Jersey will need to decide what address they consider their primary place of residence, because simply being in one location does not in itself qualify you to vote from there. College students living away from home for school or coming to New Jersey from another state must decide where they consider themselves a resident, and then designate where they are registered accordingly. When updating your address, there is a specific question asking you to provide the address you were previously registered at. This allows for jurisdictions and even states to communicate with each other thoroughly whether to cancel your prior registration or just update your current voter information, because the act of registering in a new location disqualifies you from voting in the previous one. Many jurisdictions will pass this information along to the state or jurisdiction you moved from. Likewise, we receive notifications from other states that one of our voters has registered with them. This information is passed to the proper jurisdiction so they can cancel the voter's New Jersey registration. By cooperating in this way, voters are manually moved from state to state. A voter that changes their address within the state only needs to file a change of address with their county commissioner of registration. This will ensure the voter's registration is moved to the new address and removed from the old one. New registrations cross-check identifiers like a voter's name, date of birth, and driver's license. Even partial matches are flagged for review by the registration system. This step helps to prevent a voter from appearing in two locations, even if by accident. Intentionally attempting to gain a second registration for the purpose of voting twice in the same election would be considered voter fraud and is a prosecutable offense. In our next episode, we will look at the restrictions on voting rights for incarcerated individuals and how those rights are restored when they re-enter their community. Don't go anywhere.